Thailand's a lot more easier, as we said. India is a bit harder, a bit more rough, a bit more adventurous. It's more like a journey than a visit or a trip. So very opposite than Thailand in that sense. People just lack very common, basic civic sense. Like people do crazy stuff in the street and it can be shocking. Today's video is about a comparison between Thailand and India for travelers. So I really like them both. I visit them both. I know India a lot better, but by now I'm comfortable enough to talk about Thailand, which I also just came back from. So I'm very inspired since it's all fresh in my mind. So let's get started. The way this video is going to work is that I chose a few elements that we are going to compare. My name is Ellie. I travel India and Thailand and Asia in general. Okay, so first factor we are going to compare is the price, since most of us like to spend less money when possible. Thailand is a lot more expensive, India is a lot cheaper, there's no much way around it. They're both going up. I'd say that Thailand has gone up a lot faster in the last few years since COVID. Thailand has a new DVT visa that allows digital nomads to stay there for longer. So a lot of foreigners actually kind of live there and move there, so the prices are a lot higher than a few years. It's still affordable, it's still a lot cheaper, it's still Asia, but yeah, it's not very cheap. Whether India on the other side is a lot cheaper. So the only thing in Thailand that can be kind of evaluated as cheap and closer to India prices is the food. So if you only eat Thai local street food, then the prices are kind of similar to what you would spend in India for a local meal. So that's the only way you can really save money there, extremely, is by eating local food, which is great in Thailand. So about price, India is much cheaper, 1 point for India. Now, since both of these countries are super beautiful nature-wise, element-wise, it'd be really difficult to compare, and it's also, a taste thing, so it doesn't really make sense to try and decide where is more beautiful, especially where India is just so huge. India is a subcontinent, so there's just so many different landscapes, and like I would never try to compare like the Indian Himalayas, the snowy mountains, to the beaches in the like more tropical areas. So let's leave aside where is more beautiful and just try to understand where is in general easier, less complicated, where the travel experience is just I can say better. Yeah, so Thailand is just a smooth kind of chill, relaxing vacation and visit. Not too many surprises, not too many culture shocks. Very westernized, very convenient. Whether in India, it's just a lot more chaotic. Unfortunately, most India people just lack very common, basic civic sense. Like people do crazy stuff in the street, and it can be shocking, and it can be very, very different and hard to digest. So if you're very sensitive to graphic things or to smells, or you're obsessed with cleaning, definitely Thailand might be a better fit. And of course you will come to India, but there will be some mental preparations to do because it's very different there in that sense. So Thailand's a lot more easier, as we said. India is a bit harder, a bit more rough, a bit more adventurous. It's more like a journey than a visit or a trip. So very opposite than Thailand in that sense. It's a lot more like a journey inwards, like you learn a lot more about yourself and about the local culture, and you really go into this like adventurous mental space more. Whether in Thailand, I would say you can expect a lot more convenience and a lot more like high quality stuff, but also you won't really have some life-changing journey, where in India you could really easily. And this is why a lot of people also come to India as seekers, get a wider perspective about life in general. Okay, next one is food. So again, I'm not going to try to compare the Thai and the Indian food since they both have very cultural, very amazing, authentic food in both places. And that can really be debated which is better. So what I'm going to compare is the food situation in general, the experience of eating, of dining, and the availability of international food. So Thailand kitchens are cleaner. It's kind of sad to say. I'm on India team, just to make it clear. I love Thailand, but I like India a lot better. International food-wise, Thailand again wins. There's a lot more international food, and the execution is much better. So like a pizza in Thailand will be 10 times better than a pizza in India, for example. Hope this makes it a bit clearer. So food-wise, Thailand is easier. I want to say that in both places, it's for me, like I have allergies, and both places are kind of difficult to communicate with the cooks or the servers about any restrictions, about any allergies. But mostly, like if you're there for the first time, you're probably going to get some stomach problems in both places, just to be clear. It is a different kitchen. Even though Thailand is cleaner, it is still not the hygiene we are used to. You will see the meat and the eggs and everything laying out, not refrigerated. Next one is local culture, local festivals, locals in general. Thai people are super sweet, super chill, but they don't speak English and they're not really also trying. Like, they would rarely go the extra mile to communicate with you. Not that they owe anyone anything, just to be clear. But for example, in India, if you interact with someone and there is some language barrier, you're gonna get over it. Like he's either gonna use the Google Translate or he's gonna bring someone to translate, or he's just gonna like not give up. Like with his less broken English, he's still going to try his best to communicate. What I unfortunately cannot say about Thai people. And in general, locals in India are a lot more accessible than in Thailand. So I've been to Thailand a few good months of my life by now, back and forth. I've been to India a few years of my life. And in Thailand, unfortunately, I cannot say I made any local friends all of this time. So in India, it's so easy to meet people. Like the hospitality and the excitement from foreigners is so big that you will easily be invited into home cooked meals, to see the festival, the local costume, a lot of these things. Where in Thailand it's just less accessible for foreigners. I'm sure they have their good reasons, and I'm not blaming anyone for anything, but it's just a lot easier to get immersed in the local culture in India. It's just the way it is. So if you're looking for a cultural experience, India is 10 times better. Also, like the religious itself, so Thailand is mostly Buddhist. Buddhism is just kind of a chill religious in general. Like they're pretty chill. It's just not a lot of happening. Whether in Hinduism, which is the ruling party, not party, the ruling religion in India, is just super colorful and vibrant and intense, and it's also happening in the street. So in Thailand, maybe a lot of these things would happen in houses that we spoke about, how they're less accessible for foreigners. And in India, if there's a festival or just in any other day, there will be so much stuff going on, happening in the streets, in the rivers. Like your hotel manager is already going to tell you, oh, today is the Holi, oh, today is Navaratri, go there, go there. Like they're super happy with their holidays. They're super proud. They want people to see it. So culturally wise, India wins 100%. I really hope this was helpful. I also hope I did not insult anyone with this video. I really like both places, love Thailand, love India even more, and in general, super excited to continue and explore Asia, in specific Southeast Asia. I'm really into that. So overall, I think that if you're looking for a more personal cultural experience, you're looking to go into a journey to really be exposed to new things, to really have culture shocks and all these things, definitely India, you should go. But if you're just looking for a vacation that's just gonna be cheap and chill and predicted and just relaxing without any self-reflections and anything, I would say Thailand is much better for you. So overall, everyone has his goal when he goes traveling. Everyone has his set idea of what he wants to get. Hopefully now you can decide a bit better in case you were ever debating between them. And that's all for today, guys. I'm done here with my fruit also. Perfect timing. I really hope this was helpful. And yeah, hope you like this video.